Black, that's the package that you came in. African, Ethiopian, Nubian, melanin.
Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Cheyenne Jordan, and in today's video I am cooking. I don't specifically have a name for what it is that I'm cooking, but I'm cooking. It's more like an Alfredo type of thing. So strap in and I'm going to walk you through what we're doing. So first and foremost, I have some cherry tomatoes that you see on the grocery list here. I'm cutting them up as small as possible because some of my family members do not like tomatoes for real. So you see me cutting them up. I'm going to be using the whole box. I wasn't sure how many I'd be using, so I started off with a small amount and just went like that. But as you can see, I'm cutting them up and I'm just throwing them in a pan in a second. Okay, so now I'm using coconut oil to saute said tomatoes. You could use sun-dried, but I prefer to just do them like this because it actually gets them the same exact way and it's cheaper. I'm using Creole seasoning with no salt added, and I'm just going to season those tomatoes along with some garlic and pepper seasoning and some paprika just for a little bit more color. And I'm going to cook these on medium heat, and I'm going to put the top on now just to let them get nice and soft. While those tomatoes are cooking on low medium heat, I'm emptying out a bag of frozen broccoli, and we're going to be adding those to the tomatoes in just a second. While we are waiting for that, I made a mess, so I'm going to sweep it up really quick. Coming back to our tomatoes, you can see that they're nice and sauteed down now, so I'm going to add my broccoli into the mixture and let it all cook all together. You want your broccoli fork tender, or however you prefer your broccoli, but I like mine fork tender. We are re-seasoning everything with Creole seasoning with no salt, lemon pepper seasoning, and garlic and pepper seasoning. We're not using a lot of garlic pepper because of the fact that I'm using lemon pepper seasoning. It is a lot of broccoli, so it looks like a lot of seasoning, but it's really not. We are taking our broccoli mixture and we're just going to cover it up and let it saute until fork tender like I said previously. I pre-seasoned my fish earlier this morning, so we're going to be putting it into this pan, but right now I'm seasoning my pasta water with chicken bouillon and some sea salt. We filled the chicken bouillon empty container with some water and shook it up just to get the rest of what's in that container to go inside our heavy whipping cream later. I have texture problems, so I use thin spaghetti when I cook. So I'm putting my spaghetti noodles into the pot now that my water is boiling. While that is going on, my mom had grown some spinach in her garden, so we're putting some spinach into the pan and we're just going to cover it up, let it get nice and soft for a little bit, and then we'll come back to that in a second.
And I know, I still feel for you, love like a riddle, yeah.
we're coming back to our vegetable mixture. We're adding a little bit of cheese. We're going to mix it together and we're going to let it sit. I'm adding the cheese to the vegetable mixture strictly because when we add the rest of the cheese to the heavy whipping cream later, it's going to make the heavy whipping cream thicker rather than adding cheese into the vegetables itself. And my brothers are kind of picky when it comes to broccoli. Now that our spinach has had time to sit, I'm filling it with the heavy whipping cream, which is the base of our sauce. And we're just going to use this entire pint, and I'm using a bit more of a larger container strictly because I'm cooking for a family of 5. So we're going to use the heavy whipping cream as the base. We're going to season it up with the same seasonings that we used earlier. And I put a little bit of water into my heavy whipping cream container, shook it up, and used that to just loosen up the consistency of the sauce. I'm taking a little drink break. It was hot. So again, we're going to season them with everything that we used before. Season to your own liking. I season until my ancestors tell me to stop. Once our sauce is nice and seasoned, we're going to cover it up. We're going to sprinkle some lemon pepper into our pasta, and we are going to let it sit. This is after it's been drained already. There's some garlic seasoning as well right there, garlic and herb. We're going to stir the sauce just a little bit, and now we are adding our cheese to make it nice and thick and make it into an Alfredo. You could use whatever cheeses you want. I use the 4-cheese blend, the Mexican 4-cheese blend for my family. It's just what we prefer. And then I'm adding the rest of the cheese that we use in our vegetables as well. We're going to stir that, let it sit for a teeny tiny bit, and then eventually you're going to see the color of your seasoning start to soak through the sauce. And then you're going to add in your vegetables and everything else and mix it all together, and that's also going to make it a lot thicker. Now that my vegetables are added in, I'm going to go back in with some more seasonings for color and for some taste. I taste as I go. I add seasonings as I go. You can cook however you want, but that's just what I do.
You can get the biggest Chanel back in the store if you want it. I gave them the drill, they sucked it up, I got them on it. I bought a new Patek, I had the one, so I two-toned them. Taking these drugs, I'm gonna be up until the morning. That ain't your car, you just a lease, so you don't own it. If I'm in the club, I got that fight when I'm performing. The back end just came in and all honest. Vibes galore, cute shit, they all on us. I'm from Atlanta where young niggas run shit. I know they hating on me, but I don't read comments. Whenever I tell her to come, she coming. Whenever